Damning allegations of fraud, corruption and criminal activity are revealed in the final report of the payment system of the LifeSport program. Among them, payment for janitorial services appeared exorbitant, questionable and fraudulent in many cases. In the report, contractors were awarded janitorial service contracts for 9 months at $45,000 a month, VAT exclusive. In another instance, an invoice related to cleaning services at Karapo Community Center in the amount of $37,900. This even though the participants are housed under tents. Ritchie's General Contractors Limited was paid $51,750 on 2 occasions for janitorial services at a pavilion. Reno Energy Company was paid $199,582.50 on 3 occasions. However, no invoices were provided to support these payments. There were other cases of irregular payment for refurbishment of community centers. Another area of concern, coordinators seemed to have criminal records, which made them unsuitable as role models for the participants. These coordinators received a salary of $30,000 per month. Further, the audit committee says during its investigation, police claimed coordinators, particularly in the East-West corridor, are currently under police surveillance for illegal activities in their relevant area. Initial payments were paid in cash to participants, which means there could be little verification or control over the program. In the Karapo area, there was approval for payment to 60 participants. For a 5-month period, more than 60 names were submitted. For the months of January and March, the figure exceeded 90. There were similar reports of such discrepancies at the Bazelon Street Center. The report also tells of another scenario where a LifeSport participant received payment even though the program did not exist in the area. There were also instances where participants received the monthly stipend twice in 1 month and were able to receive payment on both occasions. Also contained in the report, evidence of theft and fraud in a number of instances of the rental and purchase of items. In one instance, on April 30th, Devon Cummings was reimbursed $98,000 for items which he claimed were destroyed during a police raid in February 2013. That same check, number 9919, was originally prepared on April 24, 2013, and was cancelled and reissued on April 30th, 2014. However, the invoice was dated and certified on April 30th, 2014. The committee says this shows a weakness in the internal controls as a check was prepared prior to the invoice date. How did this go unnoticed by the Ministry of Sport? It's the very question the Central Audit Committee asks, saying, given the widespread nature of the breaches, it's difficult to understand how these breaches went unnoticed. The committee went one step further, saying consideration has to be given to whether there was complicity by the officers of the ministry. 7 persons, including Sport Minister Anil Roberts, were interviewed by the Central Audit Committee. Several attempts to interview the Deputy Program Director, Ruth Marchand, proved unsuccessful. Marlon Hopkinson, TV6 News.